The Department of the Interior and Local Government is the primary catalyst for excellence in local governance, as we are the agency tasked to supervise local government units all over the country. We believe that the key to inclusive growth are LGUs that are sustainable, development-oriented, and responsive to the needs of the people, especially the poor and the marginalized. These can be achieved by promoting transparency, accountability, participative, and effective local governance. With 2016 being an election year and in anticipation of the integration of the Philippine economy with neighboring ASEAN countries, efforts will be exerted to make LGUs ready in facing the challenges brought about by national and global development. Capacity building interventions will focus on economic development, disaster management and climate change adaptation, and protection and security of the vulnerable sector, as well as alignment with the government's 2016 priority areas. We will sustain the drive for good local governance, measure the performance of LGUs, recognize and provide incentives, ensure and monitor the completion of projects implemented through the Performance Challenge Fund, monitor LGU adherence to transparency and accountability, provide the citizens avenue to feedback on LGU service delivery, train newly elected local officials for effective governance and public service delivery. We will build LGU competitiveness, assist cities and municipalities in developing economic plans and policies, structures, and systems that promote local growth and development, capacitate provinces on the implementation and management of road projects at par with national standards. We will strengthen LGU disaster preparedness and resilience and ensure adherence to environmental laws. Continuously capacitate LGUs in the major river basins and eastern seaboard. Equip LGUs with the necessary skills in disaster preparedness through Operation Listo. Help LGUs to mitigate the impact of El Niño. Monitor compliance of the LGUs of NCR, Regions 3 and 4A with the Supreme Court mandamus on the cleanup and rehabilitation of Manila Bay. Continue to provide relief assistance to Yolanda-affected LGUs for their recovery and development. We will assist LGUs to provide social protection, peace and development programs to their people. Facilitate the transfer of informal settler families to safe and decent homes. Harness LGU civil society and people partnership for the development of needs-based, people-focused development projects. Help LGUs provide water supply systems projects, roads and other local infrastructure projects, peace and development projects. Strengthen local institutions that promote peace and harmony in the communities. Likewise, existing DILG programs and projects are continuously supporting the nation's commitment in achieving sustainable development goals. For gender equality, enhance capacities of LGUs to establish mechanisms that will end all forms of violence against women and children. For clean water and sanitation, achieve universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all. Substantially increase water use efficiency and ensure sustainable supply of fresh water to address water scarcity. For decent work and economic growth, capacitate LGUs in formulating development-oriented policies that support productive activities, decent job creation, entrepreneurship, creativity and innovation, and encourage formalization and growth of micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. For sustainable cities and communities, ensure access for all to adequate, safe, and affordable housing and basic services. Significantly reduce the number of deaths and the number of affected people caused by disasters. For climate action, integrate climate change adaptation and mitigation into local strategies and plans. Strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity of LGUs to climate-induced hazards and natural disasters. Improve education, awareness raising, and human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and early warning. For peace, justice, and strong institutions, reduce all forms of violence and related death rates. Promote the rule of law at the local levels and ensure equal access to justice for all. Substantially reduce corruption and bribery in all its forms. Develop effective, accountable, and transparent local governments through the SGLG complemented by the LGU Performance Scorecard. Ensure responsive, inclusive, participatory, and representative decision-making at all levels. With all these interventions geared towards nation building, the Local Government Academy, as the premier capacity building institution, is committed to strengthen the internal governance capacity in achieving these goals for the DILG through capacity development programs that will build on existing competencies and enhance the knowledge and skills of the DILG regional and field officers. On top of strengthening the capacity of the DILG personnel, the DILG leadership is also committed to provide the needed infrastructure, tools, and logistical support for DILG officers that will result to optimum performance of the DILG as an institution. The integration of the DILG field offices with their counterparts from the interior sector is a promising prospect of enhancing independence and diminishing the clout of LGUs over DILG. As DILG advocates for the culture of transparency, accountability, and high performance among LGUs, we in the department should also walk the talk. Together, let us strive to be a part of the DILG's vision. Matino, mahusay at maaasahang kagawaran para sa mapagkalinga at maunlad na pamahalaang lokal.